Let's rev it up! Because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help!
Alright boys, what's going on? This is Jacob and Jordan with Dirty Yugi and the boys. This time we're going to bring you something a little different. We're going to be doing a GOAT format deck profile. If you guys have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while and you don't know what GOAT format is, you're messing up. This format is super fun. It costs like $50. You can get this deck card for card the way I built it because this is the lowest rarity possible for $50 and you can play. Super fun. The other cool thing I like about this format is you can actually play like a lot of old cards from the anime. So what you can do is actually, like, if you have your friends who kind of want to pick up Yu-Gi-Oh, but you don't want to teach them, you know, links and like chain links and stuff like that, it's a great format to do it. But without any further ado, let me show you kind of how I play the deck. I have 2 Aeronite. 2 Aeronite is probably one of the best cards in the deck. It swings through Go tokens, get you advantage. I like it 2 of these as opposed to 1 Aeronite, 1 Jinzo, because Aeronite just puts on a lot more pressure. Sometimes Jinzo just runs into a scapegoat and doesn't do anything for 4 turns, which I think is a problem. You play 2 Magician of Faith because all the spell cards in this game are insane. 2 Sook to help reset things like Thousand Eyes Restrict, reset things like Magician of Faith, and it can also just out a lot of the problem cards in the format. And now you can kind of play some of the more fun cards. So you got like BLS. Everybody loves to play BLS. Sandgam, because that gets you a lot of your good cards. Breaker, great, probably my favorite card in the format, 1900 attack, and it outs spell and trap cards. Tribe Infecting Virus, tout everything, DD Warrior Lady, tout everything.
I like DDD better.
Yeah, DDD Warrior Lady probably wouldn't be very good. Sinister Serpent, this card's just really strong. Combos well with everything in the deck. Metamorphosis, Tribe Infecting Virus, and so on and so forth.
I choked on water, shut up.
And then a couple of tech cards. I have a Surpriest. I think this card is mandatory in every Go Control profile.
Tech?
Some people don't play
Everybody
this.
doesn't play?
Some people don't play a Surpriest.
You're actually wild.
Yeah, if you don't play a Surpriest, you're messing up. This is a light. It has 1700 attack, so it's bigger than every monster you just saw not named BLS or Parshoth. And it outs all these guys. And yeah, it bounces back to the hand, so you pretty much can only out it through Sakuretsu Armor or Book of Mooning and hoping you have something big enough. This card's insane. Spirit Reaper, another good card. It can be some kind of hard to out because it only destroys on resolution of the card effect that targeted it. So it can be really good for hand control. It can be good for just waiting until you find an opportunity to go into Parshoth or something like that. And I play just 1 Magical Merchant. I don't think this card's very good. I like it at 1 because it can fetch good cards sometimes, and it can also bait knock as opposed to getting run over by knock being used on Magician of Faith or something like that. So that's it for monsters. Pretty much, as you can see, everything's a 1-of. Very resource heavy format, so you just got to be really smart with the way you play everything. Spells, I play 3 Goat and 3 Meta. I mean, these are pretty much the cards that define the format, right? So 3 Goat is your best defensive option. Metamorphosis is also your best tempo option to steal a monster, freeze, battle, freeze, position flipping, and also gets you just more options. And then we got 2 Book of Moon as a pseudo out to stuff and away, also a pseudo form of protection. I don't think this card's really that good. And people might disagree, but 2 Knock, this card is really good. And then for the fun cards, you can play Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Delinquent Duo, Premature Burial, Snatch Steal, Heavy Storm, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. And that's it for spells. Again, most everything's a 1-of. Very resource heavy, like I said.
Was that MST at 1, that format?
Yeah, it was actually. Remember those days?
Yeah.
There's like 18 different ways to remove macro. Lightning Storm exists. But yeah, this is a big reason why I say a lot of people that kind of know about Yu-Gi-Oh! But have never played would like the format, because you get to play stuff like Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity is fun, things like BLS are fun to use. And also, like, this format's all about just how good you are fundamentally at the game. So it's great for that. I play 2 Dust Tornado. Everybody that plays GOAT where I live plays either weird control decks like Gravekeepers, or they play GOAT control. So 2 Dust Tornado is really good against that. If I played somewhere else, because if there's one thing I know about GOAT, wherever you live, your like meta for GOAT is way different than your buddy from like 50 miles west. Because I know if you go towards Detroit area from where we live, everybody plays Chaos. Everybody here on the west side plays GOAT control. So Dust Tornado is just good for the mirror. Sock, that would change it if it was something else. Sock's just good in general. Mirror Force, again, just good anime card. Ring of Destruction is great. Torrential Tribute, Recall the Haunted. And like I said, this is pretty much like the most standard Go control list you're ever gonna see. But there's like 3 tech cards, but that's pretty much how Go control is played these days. And don't play Exarion. We don't like people that play Exarion. So I have 3,000 as restrict. I actually have 6 because I have 2 GOAT decks that are exactly the same, and we usually just use community extra decks. This is pretty much the only card in the extra deck you're ever going to need. It's just the best card in pretty much for the whole format, honestly, if you want my opinion. And you just kind of got a bunch of the random other stuff. What is that card even called? Dragonis, Fiend Skull, Dark Balter, Ojama King, which is the only card that's not like a common or lower. Ryu Senshi, which I need to get the reprint of. Same with this one, King Dragoon, and Gatling Dragon. I don't have the whole extra deck. I'm missing, I think, Dark Flare Dragon and some other stuff. But like I said, you really only need 1,000 eyes, and having 6 is a lot better than having 3. So that's Go Control. Like I said, it's super standard. If you guys have any questions about the format, we'd love to do more content about Go format. At least I would. I know you wouldn't. But
I enjoy playing Go.
yeah, it's a really fun format. It's probably anybody will tell you it's the most skilled format. So yeah, definitely consider it.
Look, I've been wiped off the face of the world because I didn't draw a knock, and someone had a Tasuk, Magician of Faith lock, and they were just drawing power.
How many times you get blown out by Spiral full combo though?
Never.
Oh,
I'm always bigger than them. I'm just kidding.
cut the video. Like, comment, subscribe, be part of the boys. We'll see you later.